What's up, Blade Breakers? We got another Takara Tommy unboxing, and this is Dranzer, regular Spiral Dranzer. We did just unbox the red version, right, which you can only get in the US, and this is the Takara Tommy version. So the other one was Hasbro. You can see it still has the Takara Tommy sticker on the top there, but it does not have a Hasbro on the bottom like the other one did. And it is a homage to the old boxes. I don't have the box for the original, but trust me, it looks pretty much exactly the same. Obviously, they were more like rectangular, probably about closer to that. That was probably more of what you would see as far as like size goes. But this one is vertical because it's Beyblade X, and we're gonna take a look at the back of the box here. Now, a lot of people don't think the stats matter, but I kind of do sometimes. I think that it's as if the weight was equalized. If you were to just take this stock and everything was like everyone launched the same power and stuff like that, I think you would see that the stats would be decently reflected in the performance. So it is a balance type. That's what the red means right there. Right spin, balance type, and 380 taper, which is nice. So you can see good attack power, good staying power. You know, it's a balance type, obviously, and all the parts are balanced too. So you saw in one of the Hasbro unboxings, it was actually a defense type. It was a stamina blade with a defense bit, and so if you kind of mix and match, you can change the typing of the blade, which I think is really cool. So you can see the stats right here: 30, 30, 35, 35. All those numbers are all the same. Really nice. And then 35 was also on the bit there. And then the ratchet is 15, 7, and 8 with a height of 80. So not the greatest, but it is the same combo as the red edition, which is nice. I think that this is kind of a must pick up if you're an original fan. If you're competitive, you might want to stay away from it. We did weigh the other one. It's probably the lightest that we have, so we'll weigh this one as well and kind of see if the numbers are changing at all. And then you can see the burst resistance is at an 80, right? So that's pretty good. That's not terrible, not too great. Very excited to see what they're going to do for the 25th anniversary. In burst, they basically did like a set of all of the original generation bays, the Four Saints usually. So we'll see if they do that again. I'm thinking they won't, because they've already released Drigger and Dranzer. So maybe for 25th we'll get, I don't know, something a little cooler. I'm not really sure. Maybe a stadium. It kind of depends. We do have a knife out for you guys because Takara Tommy unboxings are a little bit more difficult to do without a knife or scissors or anything. Obviously, they all come with that code we just ripped off there. And then you do have to kind of open this up, and it does have stickers, you guys. Honestly, it's difficult for me not to just sit here and be like, oh my God, stickers, because that's how the original generation was. Like, every bay had stickers. There wasn't all of this tape to go through. You know, the original generation felt like modeling kits, which I really like. I really like the feeling of basically almost building your bay. I think that's a really cool aspect of the original generation that's kind of lost on the other generations. Metal Masters and Fight and Fury and Fusion and all the different names they came up with for that, those are okay. You know, it wasn't the craziest, but here he is, Dranzer in all his glory, except he has no stickers, so, you know, partial glory, right? It's like when Kai first built him, so it doesn't look like we have any damage to the blade here. I know the last one I unboxed, not the red Dranzer, but the other one for Hasbro, actually had some damage with the metal coat. We've obviously battled with it a lot, so that doesn't count, but taper, again. How many unboxings is that we've had taper? I really am not enjoying taper now. I'm just kind of sick of it because I've seen it for like 6 straight unboxings. And 3, I'm kind of getting sick of 3 as well. I mean, it is 380, same as the other Dranzer, the red one, but it's not super crazy. I don't think a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, 380, I have to grab it. It's not that insane. Then we've got the actual blade here. This is Dranzer Spiral. We'll be putting the stickers on it in a little bit, but I did want to talk about the differences. You can see the original generation Dranzer, I'll grab it in a sec, does not look like this. It has the same shape of the blue, but the weight disc is actually in to where this blue actually is. So it's more pronounced on these edges, and they will actually be the contact points, which is nice. It's really cool, but if you guys battled with the old generation bays, you'll know that these tend to break, especially on Dranzer, because these were a little bit longer, a little bit flimsier, especially with the plastic. These are metal reinforced right here on the side. You can see, there we go. You can see the crack there, which is where the metal actually joins with the plastic. And so you can see that it's reinforced, and it's even got kind of a swoop there for you to kind of see that it is reinforced and it won't actually break as often. Hopefully anyway. I mean, it is really light. I've seen people weigh it, and we weighed the other one with the red version. So I'd imagine the blue's not going to be very much different. I'm not going to bother putting the stickers on when we're just weighing the combo real quick for you guys. We'll just kind of, I guess we'll just kind of show you how sad you need to be if you're an original generation fan. So there's the benchmark, 38. Is it just me, or is this getting heavier every time I weigh it? I don't know. Let me know. So 38, 20, oh my God. It's 10 grams? Is that, hang on. Okay. Let's see. Turn it on and tear it real quick. 38 even. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's 10.5 grams lighter than Phoenix. It barely has a chance in the even in the Hasbro Stadium. I would not say go for it. If you're trying to be competitive, you might want to just like take a weight or a piece of metal and just, you know, mod your bay out in order to get it to be competitively viable. But then you're breaking the rules and you'll get kicked out. So let me know what you guys think on the weight. I am not the biggest fan. Ooh, that was a nice click. Hang on. We'll do the click real quick for you guys. There we go. I love that sound. I tried to do it slow for you guys so you could actually hear it, because it didn't click the first time, so I had to unclick it and then redo it. But we'll go ahead. We're going to actually put the stickers on and then grab the real Dranzer and show you guys here real quick so you can see what the difference is. All right, you guys. Can you tell which one is the right one? It's pretty clear. This is the original Dranzer S, right? And you can see what I was mentioning before. The contact point is protruding quite a bit. So I know that doesn't look like a lot, you guys. Some of you guys are like, oh, you're crazy. But this is probably the bay that breaks the most, especially original generation. If you have a good left spin versus a right spin and you have a good launcher on there, you're going to get a lot of breakage, especially this little piece right here. Maybe not the whole thing, but this piece usually breaks. You can see they did do the face bolt. Oh, hang on, wait. There we go. Okay, I had them both upside down, but they did do the face bolts very similarly. So they're not exactly the same, but for the most part, they look really good. And keep in mind, this is pretty faded from, you know, being super old. The bottom is, of course, way different. So if you guys didn't know, original Dranzer you can actually push that in, and then it changes the tip to have a almost like a needle, which in Beyblade X is stamina. And then this would be, I guess, kind of like a flat. It's kind of a whole flat, which is a little bit more attack power. So that is the original Dranzer, and here's this bad boy. We'll go ahead. We're going to do a few battles. We'll kind of see how much time we have. I don't want to make it too long for you guys. And it is the Hasbro Stadium, so we'll kind of see. We'll launch him second in every battle, so hopefully he'll have a chance to win and kind of see what we can do for you. All right, Blade Breakers. Got the launcher here. We are going to do some test spins real quick. Hopefully the stickers stay on. They are fresh. And I did not launch that very hard at all. So, as you can see, basically the same as Hell's Chain. I think that if you like Hell's Chain, you'll like Dranzer, obviously, or the other way around. Hell's Chain, not the greatest, but I mean, it's so heavy compared to Dranzer. We'll see if we can pull out a win. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it is not looking good for the home team. Wow. All right. Well, that's to be expected. We are going to go ahead. We'll test it against Arrow Wizard here. So Arrow Wizard's in. I mean, just look how much spin he has. Look how much spin is still left. And this is probably one of the worst X-Bays. And he's still spinning that much. I guess we can do, we'll do Night Shield and then Phoenix, and then we'll call it. You know, all the original generation fans are just probably very sad right now. So Night Shield, and we're gonna launch Dranzer. Just kidding. Here we go. Yeah. All right. So you saw we dropped him in and let Night Shield spin, and still nothing. So for argument's sake, we are switching out the bit to Rush. And we're just going to, I just want to see if it's going to do any better. And we'll do Wizard Arrow again. Actually, here, we'll do Night Shield, since we just did Night Shield, all right? And then Dranzer coming in with Rush. So you can see Night Shield is still spinning. It is not much better than with Taper. I mean, it is a little bit better, but the Bay is just so light. I don't even want to. So we'll launch Phoenix in and see if he self KOs. If not, we will launch Dranzer in there and just kind of show you. No way. Is that the first time a Bay's come out of the pocket on a Hasbro Stadium? I feel like it might be. I mean, he still lost, but that's insane. You guys play that back. We're definitely posting that. That's insane. I think that might be the first time. We're just going to basically call it a video now because that was perfect. I was not expecting that. Dranzer did a lot better than I thought, but I did let Phoenix sit in there for a while. I did launch Dranzer as hard as I could almost without knocking my setup over. And then also I landed him right on top of Phoenix. So Let me know what you guys think. There's Dranzer and his battles. We'll kind of zoom in so we can get the focus. There we go. That is Dranzer. You can see even the paint is coming off a little bit. And the ratchet, because it's so high, did get hit. So you can see that he did withstand some hits there from Phoenix and from some of the other bays. But overall, I think that, you know, this is a good collector's piece. It's good for people that like the original generation, but don't expect to win with Dranzer. Hasbro Stadium's going to give you a little bit more of a chance, but I don't think that it's going to be too crazy. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know if that's the first time a Bay has come out of the Hasbro pockets, because I really do want to know. So we'll see you, Blade Breakers, in the next one.